Right now, in box number 1, we have Arlie Tinkerbell Schrantz.
Hey everyone, I'm Arlie Tinkerbell Schrantz. They call me Tinkerbell because the more you clap, the more alive I feel.
Woo, and in box number 2, we have Niki Pinecone Hart.
Hey, I'm Niki Pinecone Hart. I love nature, so, pine cones, they make things grow.
And in box number 3, we have David Post-it Sharp.
Yes, actually, they call me David Post-it Sharp because for a while I was a mail carrier before the incident.
Okay, and in box number 4, we have Jimmy Sliding Doors Mac.
I'm Jimmy Sliding Doors Mac because remember that Gwyneth Paltrow movie? I sure don't.
I do not remember that movie at all. But we're going to slide that door to our next game. Jokes, folks. You know about jokes, folks. This is called Smarter Than a Chad Grader. That's right, you could play at home. Our players will guess what 5th grade Chad answered on his test. So, players, I will give you a real test question from 5th grade Chad that I actually took and answered. You will guess what you think I answered on that test, and you could do the answer. You get bonus points for real, if you know the real answer. And also, I might have gotten it right. I do that. I did graduate college. So, I got some answers right. Thank you. And in box number 1, Arlie, with her smart glasses, extra 2 points. Jimmy, I see that. Negative 2 points. He was pre-propped. Doesn't count. Just kidding. Let's go. Smarter Than a Chad Grader. Our first question up is the imaginary lines that traversing the globe from pole to pole are called what? Let me say that again. We'll go around the box, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answering the same question. Imaginary lines traversing the globe from pole to pole is called what? What do you think 5th grade Chad said? Arlie.
Well, we all know that those are called longitudinal lines. However, I'm pretty sure Chad thought they were the New York Times presidential polls.
Oh, okay. Yes, 5th grade Chad, keeping up with the political times. Sounds like me.
I think 5th grade Chad said they were tight ropes.
Ooh, okay. Closest gets the points.
I know exactly what 5th grade Chad. He said they were fishing lines connecting fishing poles.
Nice.
That's right. I know 5th grade Chad. I'm in his mind.
And Jimmy, box 4.
I believe that they're called reticulated splines.
Is that what 5th grade Chad said, or is that what your real answer is?
No, that's it's from Sims.
Yeah, Chad played a lot of Sims in 5th grade.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, the answer that I have is meridians. Meridian. And 5th grade Chad said globetrotter trails. So, because they globetrot. I'm going to give the points to Niki. I think she was closest. What'd you say again?
Oh, tight ropes.
Tight ropes. Yeah.
Yes, very close to globetrotters. Same
Very
thing.
close. Tight ropes. Niki gets a point for that. Next question up. When an item copyright expires, the right to reproduce it passes into the blank. Or what's it called once a copyright expires? It is now blank. We'll start with Niki. What did 5th grade Chad say?
5th grade Chad said, it's all mine.
All right, I know exactly what 5th grade Chad said. He said that they become copyrighted. wrong.
Ooh.
Ooh, I feel good about that. I like his reaction. That one.
Fifth grade Chad was up on his copyright law, and he knew that it passes into the public domain.
And Arlie?
Fifth grade Chad said that they passed through the mail slot.
That is fine. All your answers are very funny. Jimmy, you got it on. I did. No, it was public domain. How do you think I have free music for my show right now? All right. And the squirrel. That's debatable. Will I get sued? I don't know. Dancing squirrel. Last question up. I see there's a few of you lurking. Hello, Lisa and Don and Amy. A couple of lurkers. If you're in there, say hello. Questions are next. We'll need some questions for Predict the Future next. So write your questions in there. Last, are you smarter than a Chad grader? Is the interior angles of a triangle always sum to blank? The interior angles of a triangle always sum to blank. And that is David. We'll start with David.
Okay. I've been wrong, despite my confidence the first two times. This time I know that I'm correct. They sum to Backstreet Boys records. That's what they're listening to in the background. I didn't get it right. Dang it.
We don't know until everybody answers.
I'm reading your face. I can tell. You can tell from your face.
I know face. Jimmy.
They sum to the square of their parts, you moron!
Well, moron is the correct term. Thank you, but let's see if the answer's right. We'll see. Yeah, Arlie.
Chad was really shooting for the moon here because he said it sums to the Pythagorean theorem.
Whoa, I did know those words. Box 2.
I think fifth grade Chad, the only triangles he knew were sandwiches, so he said they make a whole sandwich.
Oh, wow. I'm going to give a point to David, a point to Niki for that, but fifth grade Chad said Bermuda Triangle. That's how it is. And the real answer, 180 degrees. I expect Arlie to know that. Officially an architect. Is that correct, Arlie?
The paperwork's being filed. Give it a couple
Unofficially an architect.
Unofficially.
She is a Comedy Frenzy official architect here today. I said it. Yay! Clap it up for Arlie. Let her know.
I'm so alive. All that clapping.
Elimination sensation. Yes. This one is called Predict the Future. Get your questions in now. And I will put up my magic 8 ball. Ah! It didn't go up. There it is. Ah! Now it's up there. We got a magic 8 ball. Our players will be playing psychics. They will predict the future from your questions. The magic 8 ball will let us know if it's true or not. If it is not true, if there's a false one or it says like ask again or unsure, you will have to hide your face. There is no mercy today. First round, you will be eliminated. So, and then if it says yes, or likely so, or something positive, you will move on to the next round. And our audience chat room will get their answers and their future told. Exciting. All right, we got a question. How do I keep my cat from being addicted to screens during coronavirus? We're going to start with Jimmy since he's the only one that didn't start smarter than a Chad grader. Jimmy.
Got bad news for you. Cats and screens. Cats and screens. Cats got claws. Screens got, screeny bits.
Yes, definitely. I'll just cut you off right there because the future has been told. You live. Arlie, same question. I'll repeat it. How do I keep my cat from being addicted to screens during coronavirus? Are we talking TV screens or are we talking, the other screens, sliding door screens? Jimmy knows about that. Anyway, you guys are psychics.
You should trade one addiction for another and give him a bunch of catnip.
Ooh, catnip. Usually the answer. My sources say no. Hide your face. Sorry. Nikki.
You have to treat it like a child and limit their iPad time to only 2 hours a day.
Let's see what the 8-ball says. Yes, definitely. David.
Arlie had the right idea, but she just didn't go far enough. You want to switch one addiction for the other and get your cat hooked on OxyContin.
All right, there's a whole bunch of bad stuff in there. We don't want addiction. Cannot predict now. The Magic 8-ball agrees. Hide your face! We're gonna move on to another question. Let's see, it says, Lisa says, what is my favorite color? Oh, you're testing the psychic ability of our psychics. Nikki, do you know this stranger Lisa's favorite color?
It's the rainbow. She loves every single color because she loves flowers a lot. That's what I'm getting. She loves flowers and all the colors that flowers have.
That is, yes, that is correct. And, Jimmy Mack, Lisa's favorite color, what is it?
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. That is part of the rainbow, so I don't see how the 8-ball could say, you may rely on it. Excellent. We're going to do another question. I'm going to ask you guys a question. What is my superpower? Because I do have a superpower, and that's probably how I graduated college. But what is my superpower? Number 2, Nikki.
Your superpower is being right all the time.
Yes, definitely. 8-ball agrees, and I agree.
Yep. What are you going to do?
Jimmy.
Really bendy thumbs.
Bendy thumbs. You guys can see it. The audience can't. Very doubtful. Hide your face. Nikki's the winner.
Woo-hoo!
All right, we're on to the next round. Showcase your face. We had to hide their face. Now we're going to showcase your face. This is a new game to Comedy Friendzy, and this is called Genre Monologue Replay. So we need some genres in there. We're going to get a monologue. So I need a suggestion of what to talk about in this monologue, and we need some genres, so just write them in the chat room. We have a few more lurkers. Say hello over there. I'll give you a chance if you want to support the show. Donate and also vote box 1, 2, 3, or 4 for our new viewers out there. Please subscribe to our channel and follow us. You can learn all about our players if you scroll down and the player information box. Okay, we're getting some monologues. All right, this monologue is gonna be, let's see, we're gonna start with David, so I'll give him some extra time to know he's starting over there. I'm gonna look back, and this monologue is gonna be about an action adventure you had, like an excursion you once took on a vacation. So, you know, it could be like zip lining, could be hiking a mountain, different, it could be parasailing. We'll have David do it, then we'll have different genres, starting with Jimmy, Arlie, And ending with Niki, your vote will be who did the best monologue, and we'll give David a chance to do a replay at the end for that monologue as well. Ready, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Action adventure excursion on a trip.
Me and the boys thought it was going to be the perfect summer excursion. We were going to head out to Castaway Island, go fishing for bonefish, pinfish, marlins, all the great fish you find at Castaway Island. Didn't turn out that way, though. The island, we didn't know this at the time, was actually a hideout used by pirates, modern day pirates, not old pirates, not the fun kind of pirates, the serious bad pirates. They took Debo first. They grabbed him before we even knew they were on board, and they tied him up. Sam was next. By the time they grabbed me, I saw my buddies in pirate chains. We had one way that we could escape. Fortunately, Debo, they didn't know this, he was a magician. He was able to get through his ropes, and he untied me. Silently, we snuck up behind the pirates. We used our magic karate, which is a kind of karate they teach you strictly in magic colleges. It was handkerchiefs from nowhere used to garrote the pirates. It was magic wands used as batons. The next thing we knew, the pirates were all beaten. We were heroes, able to take our raft home. Champions. No fish caught that day, though.
Thank you, David. That's the monologue. Thanks for keeping it extra short so Jimmy could replay that. Jimmy, you have, I know all our players are talented. They could all do it. So, sci-fi is your genre, Jimmy. Sci-fi.
I am he designated Fishbot 9000. Sam, Debo, and I were acquiring pinfish, bonefish, but then in the future sometime there were pirates, much like the Ferengi, out for money and acquiring that which does not belong to them. This is so stupid. Sam, Debo, and I, we fell to the pirates. Program ends.
Okay, Arlie, you got to recreate that monologue, and we're gonna go horror romance. So whatever that means to you, Arlie.
So, I was out fishing with my friends. We were looking for bonefish, pinfish, and marlin. And where there were these pirates. One of them was very dashing. And I caught his eye as he put me in pirate chains. And I went below deck and was tied up, and I didn't know if I was going to live or die. But my friend Debo is a magician. They didn't know that. So he got out of his chains and he came down and he rescued me. But turns out he was a ghost. Debo's actually a ghost. That's how he got out of his chains. He couldn't do the magic karate. So I had to do it for him. And I was able to rescue Sam, and I grabbed the pirate and I gave him a big smooch as I jumped off the ship and floated away, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
And Niki, last one before David closes us out. After school special.
me and my friends, we were going to the mall. But we decided to go fishing instead. We heard there's things called like bonefish and pinfish, all these things we learned in science class. And then all of a sudden, there were pirates. Pirates are bad. Don't hang out with pirates. We got kidnapped. Not cool, all right? But you know what? I have this really cool friend named Debo, and he like does magic on the side. It's so awesome. And he we just totally escaped because of that. And then Sam, he did something like this karate cool thing. It's like Karate Kid. It was really cool. And we won. Why? Because good, cool people win things. That's why. And we got away and floated home safely on a raft. My biology teacher was super mad that we didn't get the fish, but whatevs.
And David, the last one. You have 30 seconds to wrap it up. This is tech. Kind of like Silicon Valley, but serious, like the story of Bill Gates type thing.
Great. I'd like to make a quick presentation here. If you consult the graphics that I have behind me, you will note this is the island where it is most optimal to find the combination of pinfish, bonefish, and marlins. However, it falls into an area that is found by pirates. I have a new app. It is called Where's My Pirate? You just check it. You make sure there are no pirates. You can go to your islands. You can get your pinfish, your bonefish, your marlins. Invest now, baby.
Nice! You know what to do. Vote in the box 1, 2, 3, and 4 for your monologue creation. I give extra 2 points to David because he started and ended it. So there you go. Surprise Friendzy! Surprise Friendzy, and I am back. Alright, Surprise Friendzy, this is the game that our players never know what I'm gonna pick or ask them to do. This is the first time they're hearing it, of course, except for a theme song Saturday, which I never repeat a song. Yeah. And I do it very well. But I will not be singing today. Our players have left an impression on me, so now it's their turn to do an impression of me. So here's what I do. Our players are going to do an impression of me hosting this Comedy Frenzy game show. And the person who's closest, also with audience vote, will get points. And this should be fun. Don't worry, guys. I'm all for it. Who wants to start? I'm gonna leave. We'll start with Jimmy, and then we'll leave Niki for last on this one. Okay, Jimmy Mac.
Jimmy Mac's doing a robot again?
Oh man, that was good. David. We'll go, David.
Okay, so I am a musical genius. I'm gonna do a song. You're gonna know exactly what it is. It goes like this. Yeah. You know what that is.
Oh, these are great so far. I don't know how you guys are gonna top it. I like my voice in that one. It's deeper. I liked it. 1.
Shouldn't have gone there.
Hey guys, welcome to Comedy Frenzy. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. I'm just gonna keep vamping because I need to also scroll through all of the suggestions. Find one. I'm Chad Shapiro.
That is very accurate.
The side of mashed potatoes with your steak. There goes my tie.
Okay. Hey, I'm Chad Shapiro, and welcome to Comedy Frenzy. I'm saying something cool, and I'm loving what I'm doing, and everybody's funny. Hide your face.
All right, we're gonna go to Pun Fun while I calculate that last score. put it in the box 1, 2, 3, or 4. We're looking for celebrity names. And you can hear me type in celebrity names. Alright, this one is called Name Exchange. We're looking for a celebrity name. So what they'll do is they'll rhyme with the name, either first or last name, and change that name for a different meaning. Like this. Let's say if it was Brad Pitt, I might say, if Brad Pitt walked off set crying, he'd be sad, quit. And that's how we'll do it. You'll get the point. Our players will be coming up with it. Our first name will be Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd will be the name for Name Exchange. Our players will raise their hand if they have a name exchange for Elmer Fudd. And Jimmy Mack.
If Elmer Fudd lived in the desert in which there was very little rainfall, he'd be seldom mud.
Arlie.
If Elmer Fudd really wanted all of us to stick together, he'd be Elmer's glue.
David.
If Elmer Fudd were a missile used by the Iraqi military during the first Desert Storm, he would be Elmer Scud.
Niki.
If Elmer Fudd was carrying, like, his food tray and he dropped it, he'd be Elmer Crud!
Jimmy.
If Elmer Fudd were a firework that didn't go off, he'd be Elmer Dud.
Oh, nice. David.
If Elmer Fudd were a defunct family dining restaurant, he would be Elmer Fudd Ruckers.
Oh, Fuddruckers. Good burgers. 2.
If Elmer Fudd was a hurricane, he would be Elmer Flood.
These are great. Okay, we got, next line. We got David Bowie. David Bowie. So, if David Bowie was something else, he'd be something else. So, our players will go with David Bowie. David.
If you put asphalt over your lawn, or if he did, he would be Paved Moe.
Arlie.
If David Bowie was trying to get free passage on a Carnival cruise, he'd be David Stowaway.
Niki.
If David Bowie was an over-the-top performer and got dressed up in lots of different garb, he'd be David Showy and himself.
David.
If David Bowie were a nerdy scientist giving a presentation, he would be David Bowie Ty.
That is true. Arlie.
If David Bowie became radioactive, he'd be David Glowy.
And David.
David Bowie was chugging Four Loko with his frat brothers, he'd be David Browie.
And we're going to go to a new one. Let's see. Steve Carell. Steve Carell. Arlie.
If Steve Carell was a family-friendly event at the fair, he'd be Steve Carousel.
David.
If Steve Carell used a loom to create the body of a woman, he would be Weave Gurrell.
Jimmy.
If Steve Carell got on your nerves all the time, he'd be Peeve Carell.
Niki.
If Steve Carell was like super pious and a cowboy, he'd be Believe Corral.
Arlie.
If Steve Carell was really happy all the time, he'd be Steve Farrell. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a big hat. David.
If Steve Carell was a dirtbag, he'd be Skeeve Carell.
Ooh. let's get another name in here. Patton Oswalt. That might be a hard one, but let's do Patton Oswalt. Jimmy.
If Patton Oswalt plays the Penguin in Batman, and I pray that he does, he'd be Patton Oswalt Cobblepot.
David, by the way, you won the impression round from the audience, so David gets 5 points for that. Surprise frenzy. And you go, Patton Oswalt. Name exchange.
You go, Patton Oswalt. Perfect. If you're waiting on Patton Oswalt for your lunch date, he would be Patent Pending Oswalt.
Hey, and when it expires, it's public domain. Arlie.
If Patton Oswalt was cat sitting, he'd be sat on a fuzzball.
David.
When Patton Oswalt's a good boy, he's pat on head Oswalt.
And that concludes our show. Thank you guys. That was Name Exchange. We had a lovely show. Thanks for reviewing. We're going to listen to some music. We're going to have our squirrel. We're going to calculate our votes. Thank you for reviewing. If you're lurking in there, please subscribe to our thing. It's free with Amazon Prime on Twitch. If you want to see our players' information, just scroll down to our About section and it has our player info. If you had fun and you want to donate, support the show and our players, you could do that through the panel or through Venmo or PayPal. We are off July 4th and we have a very special July 5th show which has 6 players. Yes, a comedy frenzy. First 6 players. There'll be a lot of challenges back and forth, and it'll be new games and stuff like that. And here's the moment we've all been waiting for, and my new best friend for today, episode 4, Niki Hart. Welcome, Niki Hart, my best friend. It was very close. We're gonna play some more music. Let's say goodbye to Jimmy Mac.
I'm Jimmy Mac. Good night, everybody.
Let's say goodbye to David Sharp.
This game was a disaster. It's the post office all over again. Oh, why did I fail to sort all those letters?
And thank you, Amy, for saying she likes my new look. And goodbye, Arlie, the architect.
This has been Arlie Tinkerbell Architect Schrantz. I'm gonna just keep staying alive.
And my new best friend with a dead-on impression of me, so every time I want to talk to myself, I will talk to my wife, Niki Hart! My new best friend. Let me spotlight you, Niki. How do you feel being my new best friend?
It's an honor. I'm so excited to have this award bestowed upon me. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Here's our player information. Visit us again July 5th. Have a safe July 4th and enjoy. Take care.